Assalamualaikum and hi everyone! Today, we are excited to share with you a topic that's super interesting, which is intercultural communication. So, what is intercultural communication? Well, DVITO 2021 explains that it's all about interaction between people who have different values, behavior, and cultural beliefs. For today's video, we decided to dive deeper into a specific aspect, which is dynamic communication between genders in group assignments. As stated by Mercer in 2012, men and women differ psychologically in the way they act, from the style in which they communicate to the way in which they attempt to influence others. This shows that gender differences in communication and influence tactics also shape how men and women lead in group settings. Now, let's move to the next part.
Alright, let's talk about something super important when it comes to understanding how people communicate across cultures, and that is social categorization. It's not just about geography or nationality. Even within a single country, people can belong to different social communities, or what we call co-cultures. This group might not be dominant, but they carry their own values, beliefs, and ways of interacting. For example, someone might be part of the mainstream culture, but also belong to a smaller community based on religion, age, race and ethnicity, social class, and gender. These social categories shape how we see ourselves and how others see us. And one of the most chill categories of all is gender. So, what is gender exactly? According to DVITO 2021, gender refers to the socially constructed roles and behavior that society sees as appropriate for men and women. It's not just about biology, it's something we learn as we grow up. Through socialization, boys and girls are taught different things. In some cultures, boys are encouraged to be confident and assertive, while girls are taught to be nurturing and cooperative. These expectations shape how we behave and how we communicate.
Let's go!
Hi sister, can I ask you a question? What challenges arise from gender differences within mixed gender group teams? I think people who don't often talk with different gender might feel awkward when working together. This can make the communication harder and less smooth. They might feel shy, uncomfortable, or don't know what to say. Alright, thank you sister.
How do gender dynamics influence communication styles during group assignments?
Gender can influence how people communicate in group assignment. For example, men may be more direct and take the lead, while women may be collaborative. For example, in a group with one man and four women, the men might be get more attention or space to speak. Plus, I would say that personality play a bigger role in how people interact in group.
Okay, thank you Dada.
Now, we are going to look into the second concept of intercultural communication, which is stereotyping. But first, before I dive deeper into it, let me unfold what is stereotype and how it is capable of obstructing intercultural communication, specifically between genders. Just like culture, stereotypes are something that is nurtured or learned, and at the nascent stage of life. Hence, it is resistant to change and becomes more solidified as we age. So, what is a stereotype? According to Semova et al. 2017, stereotyping refers to the way our mind simplifies and categorizes as we experience with different groups of people. It is a common human activity due to the world being vast and complex and us that have to make sense of it. However, it can also come in both positive and negative forms, following one's way of thinking. Therefore, we're going to the second part of the vlog to gain insights regarding the stereotypes of the dynamic between women and men.
In your opinion, do you think that men tend to talk more during group discussion or vice versa?
Alright, so in my opinion, I think that men tend to talk more in the discussion more than women because they have leadership in nature, like stated Al-Quran, Ar-Rijal Qawwamuna 'ala Nisa.
Thank you for listening.
Alright sister, may I ask you a question? Have you ever think that men tend to talk more during a group discussion?
Yes, because women are little shy when it comes to group discussion, and men are become a gentleman when men approach girls first.
So, thank you sister.
To conclude, dynamic communication between genders involves the ongoing interaction shaped by different communication styles, emotional expressions, and social expectations between men and women. These differences often influence how messages are sent, received, and interpreted. In daily life, it can affect how we work together, solve problems, and build relationships, whether in professional, academics, or personal settings. Without awareness of these dynamics, misunderstandings and conflicts can arise. However, with mutual understanding and adaptability, communication becomes more effective, leading to better collaboration and more respectful, empathetic interactions across genders. That's all from us. Bye!